You want to talk about being a beast. Then let's talk about what that really means. Because it's not about muscles, it's not about how loud you scream, and it's damn sure not about pretending to be tough online. Beast mentality is about one thing: doing the hard self every single day, even when no one's watching. Everybody wants the reward, but almost nobody wants the process. Everyone talks about success like it's this magical outcome you stumble in. But they forget what it actually feels like to do the work. Real success. It's built on discomfort, built on doing the exact thing your body and mind are begging you to avoid. That's where the edge is. That's where the beast lies. And most people never even get close to that line because they're addicted to comfort. Comfort makes you soft. It robs you of your edge. It seduces you with convenience and slowly kills your drive. You wake up a little later, skip the gym once or twice, eat something you know you shouldn't, and before you know it, you're spiraling. Not because you're lazy, but because you're choosing easy over what's necessary. Comfort doesn't scream at you, it whispers. And that's what makes it dangerous. It slowly rewires your brain to avoid resistance. It tells you that you're fine where you are, that you don't need to push harder. That growth can wait, but it can't wait. Life doesn't pause for your excuses. The world moves with or without you. And if you're not growing, you're dying. The beast understands that. He knows that comfort is the enemy. That if you're warm, safe, and relaxed all the time, you're not growing. You're decaying. The gym is cold. The run is long. The diet sucks. The discipline hurts. And that's exactly why you need it. Because the pain is the signal that you're becoming more. Pain is proof. And if you're not feeling it, you're just floating. Everyone wants the result, but not the resistance. But that resistance is the whole point. That's where your character is forged. That's where your self-respect is born. Nobody becomes strong by sitting still. You become strong by going to war with that lazy voice in your head and doing it anyway. That's what separates the beast from the rest. The willingness to feel uncomfortable every day for the chance at becoming something greater. You don't grow in the comfort zone. You rot there. You lose your hunger, your edge, your ability to fight because you're feeding yourself comfort instead of challenge. You're choosing softness over steel. But real progress, it comes from doing the thing that makes you sweat, that scares you, that breaks you down, and then doing it again. And again, until your body adapts and your mind transforms. You build armor in the fire, not on the couch. It's easy to talk about goals, post inspirational quotes, watch videos, and tell yourself this is the year you change everything. But that's all just noise if you're not doing the hard stuff when nobody's looking. That's what separates talkers from doers. That's what turns a person into a machine. You don't become disciplined by thinking about it. You become disciplined by choosing the hard road over and over until it becomes the only road you walk. And the truth is, the hard road never gets easier. You just get better at walking it. You stop looking for motivation and you start embracing pain as a signal. You start understanding that if it's hard, you're on the right path because comfort is the enemy and the beast never sleeps in a bed of excuses. Everybody's chasing motivation like it's this magic drug that'll solve everything, waiting for the perfect moment, the right mood, the spark of inspiration to finally do the thing they said they were going to do. But that's why they lose. Because motivation is a liar. It's fleeting. It comes and goes like the weather. One day you feel on fire, and the next you don't even want to get out of bed. If you're relying on that, you're already weak. You're already behind. The real game is played with discipline. That's the difference. That's what separates people who get it done from people who just talk about getting it done. Discipline isn't sexy. It's not loud. It's not this emotional high. It's quiet, repetitive, boring as hell sometimes, but it's goo real. It shows up whether you feel like it or not. It's putting your shoes on and going to the gym even when you're tired, sore, or pissed off. It's eating the clean food when every part of your brain is screaming for the easy option. It's doing the extra rep, reading the extra page, pushing the extra mile when there's no applause, no audience, no Instagram story, just you grinding in silence. You want results. Then you have to become a person who acts regardless of emotion. That's what discipline is. It's when your actions aren't controlled by how you feel. They're controlled by what you've committed to. You set the standard, you build a routine, and then you live inside that routine like it's law, not negotiable, not sometimes every damn day. Because that's what warriors do. They don't wait to feel good. They show up, broken or not, ready or not, fired up or flat. They show up because it's who they are. The truth is, there will be days when you feel like quitting. There will be days when everything feels heavy, your body, your mind, your life. But that's the test. That's the filter. Most people tap out when things get hard. They make excuses, look for shortcuts, try to find some trick to bypass the suffering. But those who operate on discipline, they keep showing up. And over time, that stack of quiet, consistent action turns into something unshakable. It turns into confidence, in strength, into success. People love to say they want greatness, but they don't want the price tag that comes with it. Because greatness demands sacrifice. It demands a level of consistency that most people just aren't willing to give. They want balance. They want comfort. They want motivation to carry them like a wave. But the wave dies. The ocean calms. Then what? You sink if you haven't built the engine of discipline inside yourself. And here's the thing, when you finally build that discipline, it becomes your edge, your advantage. You don't need to be the most talented, the smartest, the fastest. You just need to be the one who won't quit, the one who doesn't flinch when it's time to do the work, the one who shows up when others tap out. That's how you win. Not with hype, not with emotion, with commitment, with reps, with focus, with relentless, daily, boring, brutal goo discipline. So stop chasing motivation. It's soft. Build the habit of showing up no matter what. That's where the power is. That's where your transformation begins. Because if you can do the work when you don't feel like it, that's when you become unstoppable. Everyone wants progress, but no one wants pain. That's the contradiction that keeps people stuck. They want to level up without going through the suffering. They want to evolve but stay comfortable. And that's not how it works. You don't get stronger by avoiding pain. You get stronger by going through it over and over again. Because pain isn't the problem. Pain is the signal. It's the process. It's the price you pay for becoming someone better than who you were yesterday. People treat pain like it's something to be feared, something to run from, but that's exactly why they stay weak. Pain is the forge. It's the hammer and fire that shape your mind, your body, your identity. You look at anyone who's done something worth remembering, they've suffered deeply. They've struggled. They've hit walls, broken down, faced demons in the dark. But instead of turning back, they leaned into it. They embraced it. And that's where they found the real version of themselves, not in success, in suffering. You don't build character when everything's easy. You build it when nothing's going your way and you keep going anyway. That's where grit is born. In the sweat, in the exhaustion, it's in the repetition, in those early mornings when you're dead tired and still lace up your shoes. It's in those lonely nights where no one's watching and you still hold yourself accountable. Every moment you endure something that pushes you beyond your limit, that's not just a workout. That's not just a discipline test. That's your transformation. Pain forces you to choose. Do you collapse or do you climb? Do you quit or do you rise? Every time you choose to rise, you change your wiring. You start to crave the grind. You start to look forward to the challenge because you understand something most people don't see. The obstacle is the path. The pain isn't stopping you. It's showing you the way forward. It's supposed to hurt. Growth isn't cludal. It's ugly. You're going to lose sleep. You're going to fail. You're going to get injured, rejected, embarrassed. But you're also going to learn, you're going to get tougher. And when everyone else is breaking, you're building, because now you see pain not as a punishment, but as the cost of admission to a stronger, more powerful life. Think about it a bit. Every major breakthrough in your life, every moment you really grew, came after pain, a breakup, a loss, a failure, a mistake. It didn't feel good in the moment, but it woke you up. It taught you something. It made you hungrier. That's how pain works. It sharpens your awareness. It strips away the lies and shows you exactly what you're made of. But if you're always looking for comfort, you miss all of that. You play it safe. You live soft. You keep avoiding the burn that would have made you stronger. You don't grow because you won't suffer. That's the truth most people don't want to face. The ones who win, they choose pain not recklessly, but deliberately. They go toward the resistance. They make pain their training partner because they know if it's easy, it's not worth it. And if it hurts, it's probably the exact thing they need. So don't flinch. Don't look for the way out. It's a look for the way through. Lean into it. Get comfortable being uncomfortable, because pain is the only path to progress. And if you're not willing to suffer, you're not ready to grow.